Hard subject is the AddSubject module is a module where schools can uh, add their various subjects for various classes um, from PG1 to um, secondary school. There's numeric subject, there's alphanumeric subjects, and they can also create subject teachers, whereby subject teachers can add subjects according to the courses they take. When logged in, you go to school admin, because the school admin is responsible for adding the subjects. You see add subject module here, click it. If it's numeric, if it's alphanumeric, or you want to set subject teachers. For numeric, you click, you see a list of class groups. The classes have been grouped according to the subject they do. All PG, KG, all nursery, all primary school, basic 1 to 6, all JSS, year 7 to 9, all SS, year 10 to 12. To edit the subject, just click numeric. It will give you a pop-up where you will see some variables you can set. You can use school combined ID. This is the ID that is collected from schools that prefer their own already existing ID. You can set it to yes or no. You can remove student pictures from the report card. Some schools prefer not to have student pictures on the report card. You can set the auto remark of the system for teachers and principal. You can remove the charts from displaying, the size of the report card, the width, the height of the chart. You can also indicate if you want to use numeric for first term report or alpha, second term numeric or alpha, third term, and the type of report card. There are two formats for numeric, which is you have format A, format B. You can set all that here. You have your psychomotor skills. For this is the heading. Then under it you have classroom skills. This is the label that will appear on the report card. It can be changed by according to suit the needs of each school. You have social skills. This is the heading, and everything under social skills here. Psychological skills, physical skills. You have an extra column in case there's need for extra classroom skills. You have your rating. For example, you can write A1, A1, A2, and so forth. You have area of concentration, the field for the holiday. Then you have section 2. On section 2 you have subjects. The subjects that are being offered by primary school, from basic 1 to 6. This is the main subject column, while this is the short subject for the chart area. You have accounting, basic 1 to 6. Basic don't do accounting. You can just simply delete that. They do agric, they do arts, or they call it fine arts. You can just change the name to fine arts. They do basic science, basic technology. They don't do biology. Just delete. The subjects that you leave in these fields are the subjects that will appear to the teachers when they want to insert score. The subjects that you delete will not appear. So that is how this works. And delete. Usually the school will give you a list of subjects for each class group. which will help to arrange this. Now, once you submit this, it's set for one term and there shouldn't be any changes in the alignment of this arrangement of the subjects. That is that. Then you have your midterm report. You can set the various labels, the score. What score do you want to use to grade your midterm? You have your overall grade, remark system. These are things that will display on the report card. You have your first term report. Now, this section handles how the score of each school is structured. You have continuous assessment and assignment and examination in most schools. So the CA, the continuous assessment, is usually divided into 4 or 5 categories. So you have 5 categories. Any category that is not used by the school, some schools say they only use 2. So if they only use 2, you can remove this. You can just delete this, delete this, delete this. Then that means they only use 2. Okay, if they use 2, what the first CA, what is it graded by? Is it graded 10 or 20? Is it over 20, over 30? You said that. The next one is over 10, over 30. You said that. So these are not used, so you put not applicable, not applicable, not applicable. So the final total score for CA will be calculated when you submit this for first term. These are other variables for first term: the total, the position. Do you want to use position of per subject? Do you want position per subject to show on the report card? Do you want subject percentage to show on the report card? Do you want to use position or grade on the report card? Percentage per term? The highest score. Do you want the system to calculate the highest score per subject? The grading system, remark system. This calculates the total score, midterm, total score. Now you can select grading option from A to F for first term. Now second term, the same thing. You have 5 continuous CA. You can determine how many fields they use on the report card, set the necessary score grade. Then there are other variables like we have in first term. But in second term, there are more variables, because for second term, some schools decide to use display on the report card the total of first term and second term. So that's where you have the school score. If you want that to happen, you leave it like that. If you don't want school score, you put it to not applicable. If you don't want cum percentage, you put it not applicable. Cum maximum, put it not applicable. Subject rank, cum, cumulative, position, leave it blank. Remind, leave it blank. So if any school does not want cumulative, just leave the normal total. This total stands for total of CA and total of exam together. So that's what that stands for. Same with the third term setting, you set it according to the preference of the school. It's advisable that you generate a report card to display what the setting and the school will like before the actual report card is generated by the school. So these are other labels that we apply on the report card. Promoted to next class, attendance. These are just labels that are on you will find on normal report card, which I will show you. So I just label average score, comment, head teacher's comment, average score, midterm comment, number in class, number of students in class, student name, class name, grading. These are all just labels. So if you're okay with it, you submit. So that is it. You do the same for all the classes. This is just to set up their academic structure for the report card. You can do the same for the numeric, alphanumeric subject. So usually alphanumeric subject is used by lower classes like PG, KG. So if you click the alphanumeric, you see a pop-up similar to that of the numeric, whether you want to use combined class, combined school, ID, remove picture, the size of the report card, what you want to use. For example, numeric now, you set it to alphanumeric, alpha, not numeric for this class group, if that's what they use. The psychomotor skills are the same as the numeric. Then the subject sections is divided into headers and subjects. So this is the header. There are sections. This is a subject, disposition and attitude. If this is an header or a subject, you click header. This one, seek and delight in experience. This is a subject under this subheader, under this header. The school can type whatever they like in here and set it as they want. This is another header. Then this could be languages, could be a subheader. Then every other thing under it could be subject, 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 subject. So there are blank fields. You can take as many subjects for playgroup as possible. Then we have the normal labels, which I've shown you in the numeric section. Promoted to next class, attendance. These are just labels. So under the section 4, you click submit. Then for the subject teachers, you click set subject teachers. You can set subject teachers by classes. For example, SS classes, you have the subject that you set in the AddSubject. So you see all the subjects that have been set. So you start selecting the teachers. Who is the accounting teacher? This person. A Greek teacher. This. Arts teacher. This. You can just fill all the necessary subject teachers. When these subject teachers log into their profile, they will see all the students that are offering each of these subjects in their classes and insert scores for them. So that is how to set subject teachers. It's very simple, very easy.